part 3, step 144. Continue. It's another day for me, but if you continue from the previous video, I appreciate you. While your game is feature complete at this stage, there are things you can do to make it more fun and engaging. To get started, you give monsters a dynamic stack value. Inside your attack function, change your health minus equals monsters fighting level line to health minus, okay, to this. This is the health equal to the health minus the return value of the get monster attack value function and passes the level of the monsters as an argument. I don't even remember making that monster attack value function. Let's see. Defeat monster. Ah, so hot. Oh my god. No, so we have not made that function. Okay, so that's confusing, but sure thing. Inside the attack function, we're here. Change the health minus equals. Okay, here. Health minus equal line. You could have just said line 184, but okay. 2. So we're getting fighting level, monster fighting level. Okay. We're just gonna add a new function, I guess. Monster attack value. Then put it here. Dot level. Oops. Dot level right here. Okay, that's what you wanted. That's okay. I was gonna say. Below your attack function, create a of course. To make it less confusing, we should have created this function first. It's just saying, just a little feedback there. Should take level as a parameter, okay. The attack of the monster will be based on the monster's level and the player's SP. In the get monster attack value function, use the constant to create a variable called hit. Hit. Constant hit. Assign it the equation, okay. Level times 5 minus, math the floor to round it down. Actually, yep. Then math.random to get a random number. And we're gonna multiply to the experience. The random number is gonna be based on the experience. Okay. Alright, yep. This will set the monster attack to 5 times their level minus a random number between 0 to the player's HP. Yeah, 5 times their level. And then depending on my experience, so the bigger my experience, the less the attack hits me. Okay, that makes sense. Don't forget to support free code camp. Just give me a super or something. That will help too. It hurts to be broke. Ah. Okie dokie, here we go. Log the value of hit to the console to use in debugging. Remember that you can do this with the console log. Of course I can. I already know this. Console.log hit. In the previous project, you learned how to work with the return keyword to return a value from a function. Yes. Use the return keyword to return the value of hit at the end of the function. Return hit. Okay, let's see. Fight dragon. Attack. Do that. Whoa. Fight dragon. Attack. Well, they're just too strong. Let's just go to cave. Okay, you're fighting a monster. Attack. Attack. Let's put in the attack. Oh. Ah, it dies. You gain experience. Okay. Ooh, not bad. Not bad. So it's working. Just not against the. He just kills me. Okay. So we're getting somewhere. If you play the game in its current state, you might notice a bug. If your speed is high enough, the getMonsterValue function will return a negative number, which will actually add to your total health when fighting a monster. You can fix this by using a ternary operator to ensure negative values are not returned. Is that so? Let me see. Go to cave. Baseline. Ah, by health. Wow. Yeah, that has not happened. Okay. Either way, I'll believe you. The ternary operator is conditional operator and can be used as a one-line if-else statement. The syntax is condition, question mark, expression if true, and then expression if false. Okay, here is an example of the returning a value using the if-else statement, and a refactored example using a ternary operator. Okay, using such big words. If-else statement, yeah, if the score is greater than 0, you return the score. Else, return default score. A ternary operator is return score greater than the 0. And then the question mark is the if. Return score or else returns, okay, got you. In getMonsterAttack_value, change return hit to a ternary operator that returns hit if it's greater than 0 or returns 0 if it is not. Okay. Change the return hit. Okay. To a ternary operator that returns hit, and we got the question mark, and then hit, okay, returns hit greater than 0. Wow, that's confusing. No, return 0 if it is not. Return hit. Oh, if it's greater than 0, return hit. Otherwise, just return 0. Okay, got you. Took me a while to understand that. The condition, if hit is greater than 0, you give me hit, or if not, it gives me 0. Got you. Man, that took a while. Ooh, shaving. If your attack function In your attack function, find the line of code that updates the monster health variable and place it within an if block with a condition that calls the isMonsterHit. Okay, or what? The attack function, we're here. Find the monster health, okay, and place it within an if block with a condition. Okay, we're gonna place this one within an if block with the condition that calls isMonsterHit. If is monster, okay, because it doesn't always get hit. Okay, is monster hit, and we get the equation, we get this. Okay, got you. you say? Is month with a condition that calls the is month. Okay. If is monster hit, it calls the function. So there you go. And an else statement to that if statement inside your attack function. In the else statement, use the plus minus operator to add the text you made to the end of the text inner text. If monster hit, that. Else, he adds what? To the text inner text. Yep. Text dot inner text plus equals you miss. You miss. Okay, just that. I mean, we're not gonna get caught up on the little details. You miss. Is done. Else to the text dot inner text dot inner text plus equals. Ooh, you got a little space because it has to be perfect. Now create the is. Okay, I don't know why we're doing it this way, but let's just trust the process. Function is monster hit. Okay, return a boolean. Return the result of the operation method random greater than 0.2. So, but what parameters we're passing? This will return a boolean value true or false to be used in your escape. Okay. Random numbers, time pointer, or blah. Okay. The player should hit if either math.random is greater than 0.2 or if the player's health is less than 20. So if the player health is less than 20, you immediately get a hit. Okay. The player should hit. Okay. At the end of your return statement, if use the logical OR operator and check if health is less than 20. The logical operator will use the first value if it is truthy, that is anything apart from non, null, undefined, 0, negative 0, 0 n, blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, it will use the second statement. Okay. If it's true here, not one of those, it will use the second statement. If it's not true, I mean, function return matter. Or we go or health is less than 20. So if it's less than 20, then you hit. This one's a hit. Okay. Automata random d anything from 0 to 1. Okay, I see. I get you. Text or inner text. On every attack, there should be a chance that the player weapons breaks at the end of the attack. Function. Add an empty if statement with a condition math.random less than 10. Okay, so math.random gives you a number from 0 to 1, never being 1. So if it's less or equal to 0.1, which is 1 in 10th, I guess. at the end of the tag function. If math.random is less than or equals to 0.1, something's gonna happen. Well, an empty if statement, okay? So the condition math.random less than 0.1. Math.random less than 0.1. Yeah, it's an empty if statement. I don't know what you're talking about. If math.random, did I spell it right? Yeah, math.random, 2 points. Oops, that's how it always is. Use the plus equal operator to add your weapon breaks with the space in front of your okay, to the end of the inner whatever tags. Replace weapon with the last weapon in the inventory array using inventory pop. Man, God, it always gets me. Which will remove the last item in the array and return it so it appears in your string. Ooh, that's why I drink coffee, because it gets me. The day, the time. Okay, we're gonna add the plus, okay? That's if it breaks. The text or inner text, so that's inside the if. Text dot inner text. We're gonna add. Oops. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, well, they want it like this. Your. And then what was the? We're gonna add it to the weapon inventory. Okay, the last inventory. So it will pop. Yeah, in plus inventory dot pop. Then breaks, right? We'll remove the last item in the array and return it so it appears to the screen. Yes. Standard. With space in the beginning, okay. We have space in the beginning. We have space in between. Inventory, we have space in the beginning here. Yeah. Before and after. Yeah, I have before and after. Oh, Jesus. Oops. Remember that the increment operator can be used to increase a variable's value by 1. There is also a decrement operator that can be used to decrease a variable's value by 1. For example, yes, we know that sample right here. Decrement the value of the current weapon index if in your if statement after the update, of course. So that way you have a new weapon. Current weapon weapon index minus minus. What is it? Yeah, minus 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 minus. We don't want a player's only weapon to break. The logical AND operator checks if two statements are true. The AND to add a second condition to your if statement. Okay. The player's weapon should only break if the inventory list does not equal 1. Okay. That's the example. Yes. So we're gonna go in the break thing. If you get any number less than that, and inventory dot length is not equals, okay, it's not equals to 1. Okay, that. Pang chakalanka. 158. Okay, now you can add a small Easter egg hidden feature to your game. Create a function called Easter egg, which calls the update function with location 7 as the argument. Okay, what is the function? What is the point of this? Easter egg, and it calls update location. Do we even have a location 7? I can't remember. What was it? 7? Excuse me. It happens when I'm doing videos. I don't know why. I'm fine the whole time, but when I start videos, all of this happens. Jesus. See? My God, I think it's nervousness. You're making me nervous. Create an empty pick function with a parameter named guest. Function. I don't know where all these functions are coming for. Guess. Create 2 new functions named pick2 and pick8. Okay, Jesus. I did not know where this is going. Pick2. Then function pick what 8. Okay, pick2, pick 8. Inside each of those call function pick. Oh, inside call pick with either passing 2 or 8. Okay, and we're gonna put 2 and then pick 8. It's good habit to put these little themes in so you get in the habit of doing that. Okay. Add another object to the locations array name Easter egg. Okay. Where is the location? Oh, right here. Good, at least I don't have to. Oh, we can do it right here. Okay. At least I don't have to go digging for it. So, name Easter eggs. Easter egg, and then comma. Then button text. Button text. Says an array of strings 2. Oops. 2. String of 8. And go down. And go to town square. Oh, go to town square as a question. Oh, it's a question this time. Wow, being so polite all of a sudden. And then button functions. Button functions to an array of variables. Yeah, remember it's variables this time. So pick 2. Pick 2. Why? That's like a mental block, I'm telling you. Pick 8. And then go town. Oh, I wrote it right this time. Okay, then we get text. Okay, text, which says you find a secret game. Oh, secret game. Pick a number above. What does it say? Pick a number above. 10 numbers will be randomly chosen between 0 and 10. If the number you choose matches one of the random numbers, you win. Huh. ith location should have text property with the value. Yeah, I said, okay. What is the value? Define a secret game. Okay. Game. Pick a number above. 10 numbers will be randomly chosen between 0 and 10. If the number you choose matches one of the random numbers, you win. You got it. Inside, pick constant. Constant to initialize a variable named numbers. Numbers. Set it to an empty string. Constant to initialize a variable named numbers and set it to an empty array. Oops, array. That was close enough. After your numbers array, create a while loop that runs as long as numbers.length is less than 10. So, okay. While numbers is less than 10, do whatever. Yep, that's all you want. Numbers.length, okay. Inside your while loop, push a random number between 0 and 10 to the end of the numbers range. So math.random between 0 and 10. So times 10, then minus 1. Now we got to do the floor actually. Math floor. Math of floor. So between 1 and 10, or it should be plus 1. Plus 1. Okay, between math of floor 1 and 10. Oh, okay, so just do with 11 then. And the math. Okay. Lost track of what I was saying. You create this. Okay. So you while loop, push a random number between 0 and at the end of the numbers array. Create this method format. Again, we gotta push. Okay. So while this less than whatever numbers dot, what is it? We're gonna push. Yeah. Push. Oops. I'm gonna push. We're gonna push a random number. After the while loop, set text.inner text to equal. You pick to equal. Okay. Text.inner text. You want to set it. Okay, equals. Okay. Equals to you pick some guess. Okay. You pick number. Okay. Replace some guess with the guess function parameter. Okay. Pick. picked with the guess function parameter. Yeah, with that, if we guess the parameter, we will go here and you put that. Oh, okay, wait, we forgot. Here are some randoms. Okay, here are the random, oops, random numbers. Bing. At the end of the string, before the final quote, insert the new line escape character. This will cause the next. Okay, yeah, we know that. We cannot onto that. Okay, this will cause the next part you add to appear on the next line. Okay, or just put it right here. That's what you want it right here. Okay. More support. We almost done. In the previous project, you learned how to work with loops like this. For loops are declared with the three expressions are separated by semicolons. Okay. Where A is the initializing expression, B is the semicolon, is the condition, and C is the final expression. In the step, create a for loop for I and it's 0. Okay. Okay. Create a for loop for as long as I is less than 0 and increment. Okay, so you just want to here then. For I equals to 0, I is less than 10, 10 and I plus plus. For, okay. Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, I gotta, we're gonna do const or let. Yep, forgot that portion. Now you can write the logic to run in the loop. Inside your for loop, use the plus equals operator to add to the end of the inner text. Okay, inside your for loop, use the plus to add to the inner text. Okay, text dot inner text plus equals at the number at index 0. Okay, we're gonna add number index I. Using numbers I, then add a new line using this. Okay, then add a new line, numbers or whatever, and just the new line. Plus, then the escape n, right? Then includes method determines if an array consists an element and will return either true or false. They includes, okay. So includes number arrays that includes number includes 3. Yeah, okay. Let's see. After your for loop, add an if statement to check if the guess is in the numbers array. You can use the includes method to check if the number array contains the guess. Okay. After the for loop, do an if statement to check. Okay. If what? Statement to check if the guess is in the numbers. Okay. Numbers that includes guess. If includes guess, okay, what do we do? Nothing yet. Inside the if statement, add the string, right, you win 20 gold. To the end of the, okay. Text dot inner text plus equals to right, you win 20 gold. Is that what he said? You win 20 gold. Also add 20 to the goal and update the goal inner text. Okay. Goal plus equals 20 and goal text dot inner text. It's gonna be equals to goal equals to goal. Now add an else statement inside at run. Okay, you lose 10 health. Okay, else text dot inner text wrong, you lose 10 health. You lose 10 health, subtract 10 from the health. Okay, that makes sense. Health no, minus equals to 10, and then oops, what am I looking for? Okay, yeah, and then health text dot inner text equals to health. Text dot inner text wrong. So it says wrong, right? You lose 10 health. Now, health is minus equals to 10, and then health is the health text. Health text dot inner text. Oh, okay. Health dot inner text is equals to health. Got you. Since you subtracted health from the player, you need to check if the player's health is less than or equals to 0. If it is, call the lose function. Okay. So inside here, another if. Inside if health is less than or equals to 0, lose. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, looking at your kill monster object, button functions currently has 3 go down variables. Yes. Replace the third one with Easter egg. This is how players will access the hidden feature of the game. Do not change the button text. With this, your RPG game is complete. You cannot play around. Can you defeat? Oh, this is the end. Okay. Looking at your kill monster object. Yep, kill monster object. Your bottom functions currently has 3 goes down. Other function, okay. Replace there one with Easter egg, okay. Easter egg. Do not change the button. Oh, okay. So you don't change it, it still says that. Okay, got you. So let's play around and test it out. Now that it's done, the game is done. We're gonna go to the cave, fight this slime real quick. Dan, 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 we won. And we're gonna fight a few times. Okay, 41 health. Let's go to the shop and buy weapon. 30, you have a dagger. And buy another weapon. You have a claw hammer and some gold, some health. Now, let's go again and fight the slime. Boom. Kills him right away. Boom, boom. Do I get how much gold? Okay, let's buy health. Okay. Let's fight the slime real quick. With a little more. Okay. Go to square. No, hold on. Go to store. Buy health. Okay, now that we are fully, let's go and fight the fang beast. Dang. Dang. Oof, almost killed me. Okay, go to store and recover. Oof. How much does the gold does the thing gives me? Oh, doesn't even hit me anymore. No, barely. Okay. Store health until I can almost recover. Good. Go to cave. Fan base. 1, 2, 2 minutes. Oh my god. Holy, almost killed me. Okay, that's just the easy way to collect some. Okay, let's get a new weapon. Kill this guy. Not bad. The game is working pretty good. Slime is just giving me all the gold I need. Okay, so let's go to go to store, and we're gonna buy weapon. Your claw hammer. You do not have enough. Wait, why didn't I already have a claw hammer already? That makes no sense. Let's try it. Maybe there's a bug. I'm gonna figure that one out in a little second. So I need stick, claw hammer, and then the sword. So I need over 100. There you go. Go to store, weapon. Oh no, never mind. You do have the sword. You now have a sword, okay? You have the most powerful. Got you. Now let's go to the cave and battle the fan base. Boom. Dang. Easy. Easy peasy. And there's no more point. Oh, I can get more health. Okay, yeah. Ooh, so I can fight the dragon with plenty of health. That's the strategy for the what's it called it? Because he is super powerful. No, hold on. store and then buy health. Just more health than him. Then let's fight the dragon. Let's see. Boom. You defeat the dragon. The end. Okay, perfect. The game worked perfectly. And that is it for this. We may add some more functionality outside of this. Might do a lab for that. But the game seems to be working. Let's see if it says right here, check your code. Boom, perfect. Now we go over here and complete it. All right.